Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for July 28th through to August the 3rd, 2014. So I did try to push my day through as fast as possible so we could go for a canoe ride, but it just wasn't to be. So I really missed the mark on it, actually. But I do want to thank you for your love and your blessings, your support. It means the world to me. It really and truly does. I am overwhelmed by your love and your sincerity. And I truly do love you. So let's get to your reading because we have some powerhouse cards here. Most definitely for you. Now the first card is strength, will, determination. So you're really going to need that this week, okay? It's using your strength. Now I don't see it as a hardship week. But your strength does lead the way. Your courage does lead the way. It allows you to do some things in your life that perhaps you have been very hesitant to do. Okay? And it might just stem the simple fact of believing what you deserve. Having some strong opinions about what you deserve in life, where you want to go in life, and acting on them. Bringing your life into balance. Creating that firm foundation. There's definitely celebration, and the celebration is because of your past trials, your past conflicts. You know everything there is to know. You have the unique gifts. You have the unique talents to go forward, and a new day will be dawning for you. So I know it's been a hard road for many of you. Hang in there, because it's always the last steps that are the hardest, right? That's when most people give up, and they don't realize that if they would have just pushed through the energy and just stuck with it a little bit longer, that a greatness comes out of it. Unfortunately, our timeline is very different than God's timeline. God's timeline is more of when we've reached a destination in our life that we can move forward onto a newer path, a bigger path, a more expansive path. We like to think of in 2 years and 5 years and 3 weeks and 6 months, these things will be happening. But really it's more reaching different plateaus of our learning experiences and then growing upon those for an enriched life. So we do start off with strength. So prayer is very important this week. Meditation is very important this week. However you make that connection with the divine. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your angels. Talk to the universe. There's a courage that you will need, but you have it. So I'm not worried about that. It's whether or not you decide to stand in your truth and exercise your courage, your strength, your wisdom, your determination. That is really that's the part that matters the most. You have all this backing you, but it's what you do with all of this going forward. So it's really about the belief in yourself. It's really about, do you believe you deserve it? Because you are. You most definitely are deserving of it. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. But do you believe that? You know, I know that in many cases you've been pulled one way or another in your life where you could have a lot of doubts on just exactly what you do deserve. But if you look deep inside, you will realize just how much you deserve. Okay? All that chaos and conflict that you have gone through was for a reason. And it was to give you the strength and the courage so that you could get to this part of the trip. The University of Life, you know, we're the courageous ones being here, doing it. There's many who will do it the long way, really. So rejoice in your struggles that you've gone through, because it's made you so much greater because of it. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. Doors opening, doors closing, and the door that you are walking through, you are wearing red, so it's your courage, it's your strength, it's your wisdom, It's your determination, okay? And then we have the King of Swords here. Well, now, the King of Swords is a very opinionated person, very strong, forceful kind of energy, kind of person. And I think you almost need that. I almost think that you need to pull that part of your personality out into the forefront, which I don't think is easy if you're Libra to do that, okay? Because you want balance and harmony and happiness. But I think this is one of those weeks where you really have to stand for who you are and what you believe in and go for it. And walk through that fear. Push through that fear. Think, okay, so what's the worst thing that could happen if I say this or I do this action? What's the absolute worst thing? And then can I handle that? Because oftentimes when we have something that we are fearful about, once we sit there and we examine the worst possible outcome to that, a lot of that anxiety just disappears. Okay, there's definitely an imbalance in your life right now. And it's with a firm foundation. So the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So you're feeling an imbalance. Things aren't coming together as you planned. Things that, you can see the firm foundation, I think. You can feel the rumblings of that firm foundation. I think you know exactly where you want to go. But there's some kind of imbalance here that's happening for you. You might be questioning why you're doing certain things in order to empower yourself tomorrow. So you might be kind of wondering, is this action meaning anything? And I think you have to go a lot on, does it give you balance? Do you feel right in thinking that way? Even if you can't see or feel something tangible as the outcome to that action, the outcome to those words. And I think it transpires actually a lot farther down your path. That firm foundation really being tangible. Right now, it's a vibration, it's a feeling, it's a hope. Things happening all around you that is probably just throwing you out of balance. If you are a person that hasn't had any success in a very long time, and all of a sudden you're having some success, you almost might be looking inwardly going, well, do I really deserve this? Or you might be thinking, I thought I would be so much happier having this come into my life, and it's really kind of flatlined me. I'm not really feeling it. So what was the true goal that I really wanted? What was the true desire? What was that the mask for that I wasn't allowing to look at deep inside me and letting it out? We do have all of our lessons here. Now this card scares a lot of people, and it shouldn't. It's a very beautiful card because the fact alone, it's the Ten of Swords. So that means it's the end of the trials. It's the end of the conflict. It's the end of the chaos. The sky is opening up. The sun is starting to peer out. The rainbow is starting to appear. And these swords are your lessons. They are your shield of strength and courage and wisdom that you are going to use going down your path. If these swords were in your back, there would be a huge pool of blood here, and there is nothing. You are crawling over the finish line. It is the last steps. It is before you reach the new steps of your new path and your new portal. And trust me, it will bring you celebration. Okay? It will bring you joy. The struggle, the conflicts, the chaos, it was there for a reason. And you have to go on blind faith for that one. And you have to believe in yourself that you are worthy. I think other people will raise you up and celebrate with you. So for many of you, it could be a team atmosphere. For others of you, it could be a family atmosphere. Or who you consider your family. Sometimes you have some really good friends, and they're closer than any family would be in somebody else's life. So it all depends on your definition of family, loved ones, partnerships, groups of like-minded people. But they celebrate with you. They see what you've gone through, and they are cheering for you. They are trying to support you. They do love you. Your new day is dawning. And you have everything that you need, all the answers inside of you right now to go forward. Okay? It's really just getting grounded in the energy of what do you deserve. Okay? The King of Swords, he's a very egotistical, very dominating personality. And so if you were standing before him, he'd say, why do you deserve it? What makes you so special? And you need to answer that question. You need to answer it in a positive sense, because you are deserving and you are very special. You do deserve it. So believe it. You need to convince yourself of it before you can convince anybody else that you are more than capable for any opportunity that arises in your life. Whether it's a new job or a promotion or somebody beautiful coming into your life to walk till your last breath with you on this path, or deepening a relationship, growing stature in a community. But your new day is dawning. I think you're going to see it so much more as you go into next week, because this goes out into the reading, and it's with the Four of Pentacles, which tells me like this is the money door. Okay, you just need to pick up your unique talents, your unique gifts, turn around and walk through that gateway, and there's prosperity waiting for you. Your new day is dawning. These are all your lessons, all your trials, all your chaos that you've gone through. And look at how beautiful and strong and passionate those flowers really are around you. That is your new day dawning. That is what you have created inside of you. So let the world see it. Believe that you are deserving of every opportunity you've ever imagined in your life, because you are. And it's almost like you can write your own script right now. Okay, so the more you believe, and the more you believe that you deserve, the more you will actually receive. Okay, if you start thinking negatively, although I don't see that happening in the cards at all, I think you use your strength and your wisdom in order to go forward and push through whatever wall it is that just, it seems to be a wall. As soon as you recognize this wall, it's just going to turn to ashes. It's just going to crumble in front of you, and you're going to be sailing right through it to a celebration. There's something still throwing you off balance. I really do believe that it's an energy where you need to ground yourself in what do you deserve going forward. And is this action or these words actually going to bring me that balance, that grounded energy that I need in order to go forward, in order to have a firm foundation tomorrow. So until next time we meet, remember, I do love you.